It's Monday, September 16th, and I am currently beginning my 36-hour fast. So we'll see how it goes today, and hopefully it goes well. I'm going to try to stay strong. No, I'm going to stay strong. There's no question in my mind that I'm going to do it. So here we go, starting a 36-hour fast. Probably check in throughout the day just to see how it's going, and if I have any weaknesses or struggles with anything, that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. So here we go. Hopefully it goes well. So the hunger is kicking in a little bit right now. I'm at work, and I didn't think it would kick in this quickly, but it's only like 9:30 right now. So I'm just gonna keep trucking. I'm sure if I just get past these little bit of hunger pains, it'll subside, and I'm probably just so used to when I get hungry, I kind of always start thinking about what I'm going to eat, but I actually have to remind myself that I'm fasting today. So yeah. All right, well, it's 8:20 right now, and I have fasted the whole day. So I'm pretty proud of myself, and it's definitely a struggle right now. I'd say nighttime. I knew, I prepared myself for it mentally, because I knew that during the day it wasn't going to be too hard, but I knew nighttime was definitely going to be by far the hardest time, and it for sure is. I mean, my family was eating dinner, and I told my wife, I said, I just have to stay out of the kitchen and, make sure that, the temptation was very strong. I mean, I could smell the food. I did happen to go in there a few times. She was cooking, and the kids were eating, and they were having like hot dogs and mac and cheese, and it was definitely a struggle. Definitely a struggle. But I got through it. My mind is very strong right now. I tried to start it last week. I do have to admit, I was going to start it last week. I'm doing the just so you know, a little background. I'm Thomas DeLauer has started this program. It's free, and he has his YouTube channel, and I'm following that program right now. And the way you start it is with a 36-hour fast. And last week I was going to start it. I was supposed to start last week, but I ended up getting sick. And not that should be an excuse. And I know a lot of people say, you just got to start. Don't wait until things are perfect. But honestly, it just started out horrible. And I was just like, for me, I just wanted to start on a clean slate and really just have my mind right for it. And my mind is right for it. I was ready to go. I was definitely ready for this, and it's tough right now. And there was an inkling of temptation, in my back of my head. I was like, oh, it'd be nice just to eat and forget about all this. Maybe start tomorrow, which I know it would for sure be the wrong move. I would not feel good about it at all. So, I feel very strong mentally right now, and I think that's at least half the battle. It's that mental toughness and that strength to just push through. I've been occupying myself, and honestly, I feel very mentally clear. So it is a nice feeling. I really don't feel like, I still feel kind of bloated. I kind of ate a lot yesterday knowing I was going into this. Not that that was the greatest idea, but so I'm guessing maybe tomorrow I'll feel a little less bloated, kind of start losing some of that water weight and some of that puffiness. And I've done these kind of things before, not exactly fasting like this, but keto. And I know when I've done like a day, even 1 day of keto, it's like I just feel completely de-bloated, and all that water weight goes away. So I know if I lose a good amount of weight, it's mainly just going to be water weight at first. So I don't get too excited about that, but it is nice. It is nice to see any kind of drop on the scale. But yeah, I've been staying strong so far, and I hope to continue. I mean, I will continue this. My mind is definitely committed to this program. I really appreciate that Thomas DeLauer has, uh, he's laid this all out pretty clearly, and I highly recommend his channel if you want to do keto. I don't, for me, I like keto because I feel like I have a tendency towards diabetes in my family, and keto just kind of fits that, and I like the foods on keto, so it's something that I know I could sustain lifelong. I may, have little cheats here and there, but I'm looking at this more as a lifestyle change. I'm 40 years old, and I'll be 41 soon. So it's time for me to change. I've been overweight for when I first started. Well, I shouldn't say when I first started, but when I was younger, when I was in my teens, 20s, I was athletic. Wouldn't say I was. I always had a tendency towards weight, but I always was active, and I didn't. I grew up in a household that was very health conscious. My parents were very health conscious. When I left my house and went out on my own, to be honest with you, I kind of didn't follow nutrition guidelines the way I should have. My parents were very much into eating whole foods, and once I left, I went on somewhat of a binge, and I gained a lot of weight, and never really truly lost it. There's been like those times in my life where I've lost weight, but I gained it back, and I really just need to make a lifestyle change this time around, and I truly feel like for me, and it's not for everyone, I totally understand that. So keto for me is probably the best route. I mean, I'm going to try it as long as I can, and if I lose a lot of weight, maybe I might try other things, try to maybe just go back to more of a balanced kind of lifestyle, and maybe include more just whole foods, and regardless whether it's fruit or rice, etc. We'll see. Right now I want to focus on one thing. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. So yeah, it's 8:30 right now. I'll probably be going to bed in a couple hours, and it's probably the best thing for me too, because nighttime, I don't know about anyone else, but nighttime is, I just want to snack. I want to eat. I mean, nighttime is horrible for me. So let me know if it's like that for you guys, and what you guys do. Any tips or tricks, or pointers you have for me as far as um, staying away from that nighttime snacking, and nighttime binging in a sense, because I do tend to binge at night, that's for sure. So anyways, yeah, I think this will be it for me for the day. So far it's gone good. So tomorrow will be my first meal after a 36-hour fast. Tomorrow morning I'll have breakfast. All right, so I'll try to maybe get some of my food, like take some video of my food tomorrow, and show you what I'm eating. All right, good night.